Hey y'all, it's your girl BK Naturally. Welcome back to my channel. If you are returning, thank you as always for clicking on another video. If you are new here, take a moment, join the fam, hit the subscribe button down below. Sound off in the comments for your girl. Let me know you're here, let me know you're watching. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my full Bath and Body Works haul. And this is candles. Like, I don't buy a ton of stuff from the Bath and Body Works like skincare, body care line. Like, I just don't use like fragrance products like that too often. I just find like they take up space on my dresser and I end up wasting more than I actually use. So I'm going to be sharing like a full candle haul with you all, and your girl went a little ham this season. I do it every fall, so like that's really nothing new, but at the same time I kind of had some candles left over from last year, and it's just a never-ending saga. So I do want to share my full haul with you guys. I've been waiting so long to, and I say so long, I've been waiting like 3 weeks to utilize like my candles, get my Wallflowers plugged in, but I didn't want to use too many of the products and I hadn't filmed the video. So yeah, I'm just as excited as you guys are, so let's jump right into it. So I will say, like, the fall candle haul, the fall candles are probably my most sought after candles, and I say that because typically that's where I spend a lot of my time, like in the house. Obviously the weather gets cooler, you're doing like more cooking, you want to cozy up a little bit more, and what better way to do that than with like a candle, some aromatherapy, get those vibes, those feels going. So I have like some of my favorites that I tend to stock up on every single year. Bath and Body Works released some new fragrances that I am trying out this year, and some of which, you know, I've kind of already started using. So one of the candles I do have is called Autumn Woods, and that one is already in my living room. It does smell divine, definitely a step up from the regular like autumn candle that they have. That one is okay. It's not one of my favorites. I do get it from time to time and I burn it, but Autumn Woods, it is I don't remember the notes on it, but it is definitely I believe like vanilla, like sandalwood or vanilla musk, sandalwood, vanilla musk, and it just smells great. So I'll try to like loop that one in towards the end, maybe once we get the products that I have right here with me taken care of. But girl, that candle is divine. One of the first candles I'm going to show you guys, this is Champagne Toast, and this is a favorite of mine. I've purchased this candle every year for, I would say, the past like 3 to 4 years. This is like the candle that I like to burn on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. It just has that like super welcoming, light champagne, bubbly pink champagne kind of smell, and this smells like elegance, all the elegance you can get in a candle. So the notes, yes, are bubbly champagne, sparkling berries, juicy tangerine with essential oils. This, talk about feeling sexy, bringing in the new year. Girl, this candle right here cannot be beat. I picked up the Rose Water and Ivy candle, and I'll be honest, y'all, like this is my first year actually picking up this candle to smell. Like, I kind of like bypassed it in previous years simply because it had like rose in it, but this year I'm so glad that like I picked it up, because when I say this is kind of like in that ballpark with Champagne Toast as far as just like the overall elegance, the like femininity of the candle, like it just has that kind of vibe that, I don't know, makes you feel like sexy, and you know, like want to get your grown woman on, you know, get your little lingerie, your nice nightie, all that good stuff. And I haven't burned it yet, but this is not that typical rose scent that you would like expect where it can be like super overpowering. There's a nice subtleness to this, and I don't know if these other notes inside the candle like calm it down, but like this reminds me kind of like fresh rose petals and something I would want to take a bath with. Like if you could imagine the smell of rose in a bathroom kind of scented candle, like that's exactly how that smells to me. I picked up Frozen Lake. This is another candle that, this is kind of like my first time picking up this fragrance from Bath & Body Works. The notes are lavender, cool eucalyptus, and juniper berries. And this smells kind of exactly how you would expect a, I don't know, a frozen lake to smell. Like if you ever like gotten up crisp like morning air on the lake or like at a pond, this kind of gives me that vibes, maybe like with a little bit of like iciness to it in the notes, but this smells good. This kind of, and I guess so because it has lavender in it, I was gonna say like this would give me like relaxing vibes, like definitely something I could probably burn before going to sleep, or you know, on a day that you just really want to cozy up and relax. And I can't wait to burn this. I don't know what it's going to be like. I don't know what the throw is going to be like, but I hope that all the candles that I picked up smell as good burning as they do in this particular state. So this is Blueberry Maple Pancakes, and this is a repeat candle for me. This is one of my candles like I like to burn in the kitchen. Great, like kind of like baking kind of smell. It literally smells like blueberry maple pancakes, and when it burns really nicely, really subtly, and this is something I enjoyed last year, so I did pick it up. I kind of picked up the more playful design as opposed to like the I guess the like more elegant kind of like sexy design. They do have that if you like that, but I figured since this was going to be in the kitchen, they had this in a more playful kind of like manner this year, very like winter look. I was like, let me go with this one instead, but can't wait to burn this. This was definitely top of the list fave for the kitchen last year. I picked up another Bergamot Waters. This was something that I picked up last year also, and this smells so good. Oh my god, like those orange notes in the background. Like one of my favorite things is like Earl Grey tea, and if you're a fan of like Earl Grey tea, you know that like bergamot oil is in Earl Grey tea. And when I first smelled this, I was like, oh my god, this just reminds me of like the Earl Grey. So I burned it, and I'll be honest, like the smell doesn't burn as like as intense as like you might smell in the candle. It is definitely a very subtle scent. This is something I would probably use in like a smaller space, but it still is a delightful like candle. You just get those like rich citrus notes in the background, and it just, oh my god, it smells so good. So this is something, I want to say that this was new, but I'm not 100% sure, and I say new to like Bath & Body Works. I feel like it was, if I remember correctly, but this is salted butterscotch, and this smells exactly how you would expect it to smell. It smells like a piece of like butterscotch candy, just with a little salt on it. And this was something I thought would be nice to burn in the kitchen when baking, and or cooking, or when you're trying to get yourself into the mood to cook. So this actually has a really nice kind of like nostalgic smell to it. I don't know who's eating butterscotch candies these days. I know that I'm not, but it definitely was something I ate in my childhood. you know, if your parents grew up in like the baby boomer era, or if you stayed with anybody from the baby boomer era or before, it seems like they always had like butterscotch candies in the candy dish like at their houses. So that was definitely something you got to like indulge in as a kid, if you're around my age. But I'll be honest, like butterscotch candy is not necessarily something I eat now as an adult. So this is really a nice kind of like homey, nostalgic scent that kind of takes you back to a time where, you know, you could only create like those memories. Because I'll be honest, like the people that you know, I would have had those experiences with, they are not here anymore. So, and then this was a new scent. Now I will share that like I like to cook, like, and I say I like is an understatement. I love cooking. Like I am all about creating flavors, cooking from scratch, you know, really kind of, I don't know, just doing turning your kitchen out, you know, making like food at home, doing all those good things. Even though like, yes, I enjoy food out, I go out, I eat fast food, all that good stuff. But in the kitchen, one of my favorite flavors, and probably more so in like the last like 4 or 5 years as I've really gotten into baking a lot more, is cardamom. Cardamom is probably one of the most slept on warm spices, and I would say more so like American culture. Like we tend to lean on things like cinnamon, maybe nutmeg, but you know, stepping into like those real like warm spices, cardamom, cloves, you know, allspice, that kind of stuff. If you don't really know how to use them, I think people tend to steer away from them. But when I saw this candle, I was just like, there is no way. There's like no way I was leaving this behind. This is one of my favorite spices to really either sub out cinnamon with, or like add in with cinnamon as an undernote and not the primary flavor. And this candle smells delicious. Like it smells like cardamom. It does have cinnamon spice in it. I don't really get the cedarwood, but I'm telling you, if you never had like apples and cardamom, it's something like, I love this spice so much, I put it in my ribs. So like if you make like seasoned ribs, barbecue ribs, anything like that, I started putting like cardamom in it, and girl, out of this world. So I'm super excited to burn this. The candle that I'm finishing now in the kitchen is actually a summer candle. So once that's done, which I think I probably finish it today, this is going to be the next thing that I actually burn. I just felt like this was such a good way to introduce like the fall season and really get me into that like baking, cooking vibe for the fall, because I have not been feeling it up to this point. I'm not even gonna kid y'all, but going into October, one of my goals is to stay out these food streets and get back into the kitchen. So this year is the first year that I actually purchased like single wick candles from Bath and Body Works. And why did I do that? I think it was, they were having something like this, if I remember correctly, the sale was like buy 2 get 2 free. So when I picked up the candles that I wanted, I think there were no more that I actually wanted, like for the 3 wick candles. And then I had some, maybe I had some opportunity. Girl, I don't even know, because I'm looking in the bag. I got 4 single wick candles. So maybe that wasn't the logic. Maybe I just wanted to try them. Maybe, like girl, I don't even know. But look, I know one of the scents that I picked up was sun-drenched linen. And this is something I don't think I saw in a 3 wick candle. Like I saw it in the single wick first. And this smells so good. Like this smells like fresh laundry after it's like air dried out in the sun. Like literally, that's what it smells like. You know how when you use like a lot of softener, but not that it's going into the dryer, but rather it's like paired with this like crisp air from outside. When I tell y'all, I smelled this candle and I was like, there's no way I'm not getting this. This is an amazing bathroom scent. I haven't burned it yet, but when I do, there are gonna be some baths involved and probably some self-care going on. But this smells, oh my God. It just smells like that like fresh powdery linen, but not that overbearing like powder scent that, you know, most brands were using like very early on, and you know, people just try to stay away from. And then I did get 2 of those, so I was like, I definitely want to burn one, and I probably will set that up tomorrow since now the video will be done. I also have, and I realize like the light is reflecting in my glasses, but girl, it's a look. It's a look. So we're definitely not taking these glasses off. So bear with me if that's bothering you in the camera, but back to our regularly scheduled program. So I also picked up Limoncello. I have been beyond obsessed with like lemon scents, flavors, food, everything in the last like year or so. I don't know what changed in my taste buds, in my, you know, my preferences, in my my senses, but everything lemon, I'm a stand for it. The last candle that I had in the kitchen before I burned this summer one was, I want to say, what was it? Was it? No, it wasn't limoncello. It was lemon something, lemon mint something. And that one smelled amazing. And I used to pair that with like the scented lemon oil and put that in the like diffuser. So I would have the diffuser going with the lemon and have the candle going, and it would just create this like super fresh smell in the kitchen that I love, with like the lemon fragrance noted in the air. And I was like, oh my God. So this time I got the single wick limoncello. Now I don't know where I'm going to put this. I don't know if I wanted to put this like in the kitchen. I don't know if I wanted to put it maybe in the bathroom, but I may use this in addition to the like other lemon candle that I got, which I'll show you guys in a second. It is a 3-wick candle, but because the kitchen is like rather like large, I can put one candle on one side, put this on like the other side to just kind of help the throw of the candle of the lemon flavor, and then run the diffuser with the lemon, and then that way, like, you know, that the kitchen is infused with those lemon smells. So, but the limoncello smells really, really good. I'm not really sure what the difference in the notes in this one are between the between this and the one that I had before, but the one thing I don't like is that they don't put the notes on the single wick candle. Like, come on, why are we not doing that, Bath and Body Works? Like, we gotta get to basics with this. It says that this small one burns 25 to 45 hours. That's a long life for a single wick candle. But I'm excited to use them nonetheless. So I also got a mahogany teak wood, and I got this in a single wick because this is a different kind of scent for me. It's not a go-to scent really. This is very, to me, like masculine, and even though it's fresh, like I would consider it like a fresh scent, it definitely seems like something that's a little bit more masculine, and that can be a tad bit overpowering. I'm more of kind of like a soft fruity scent, or feminine, you know, like fresh but clean, not fresh masculine. So it does smell good, and of course I don't know the notes of this either, aside from mahogany, right? But I'll be interested to see how it burns, because this is not one I've tried in the past. So this will be my first time actually using this, and maybe this is something I will burn maybe like in my office or something, just so the room is small enough for me to like get the feel of the actual candle, but large enough for it to not be overpowering. So I picked up some Cranberry Woods. Now this is a new design for this candle. I'm kind of feeling it. Definitely brightened up from, it's been brightened up from their previous designs on the Cranberry Woods. One of the things that like the Cranberry Woods design, like it was definitely a darker tint on the candle, which I think denoted fall. And I think that was how they kind of differentiated this from like the Frosted Cranberry, which typically had these kind of like lighter like design tones and stuff. But Cranberry Woods, it's just kind of like a deep cranberry. This smells so good too. With like a, I don't know if it's pine or, yeah, it's forest cedar is what they call it, and then you have like cinnamon bark. So definitely get a little bit of cinnamon bark, but you get that kind of like fresh tree smell with this also. But these burn really nicely. One candle can definitely fill up a room on its own, and these actually burn pretty slowly. They last a very long time. So, you know, this is a great scent if you like cranberry, and it's different. It's definitely not as bright a note as like the Frosted Cranberry, but it definitely stands on its own. Oh, that smells delicious. So the next candle I got is Leaves, and this is one of both mine and my husband's like favorite candles for the fall from Bath & Body Works. This one says it's crisp red apple, golden nectar, warm clove spice, and I don't know, this candle just it is super intoxicating. It smells great. It's never overpowering, but it does have a nice throw to it, and it definitely is one that just brings those fall vibes. Like you literally, it's something that makes you want to go outside and play and light the leaves. Definitely don't miss a beat on this candle. Every single year I purchase more of these. I think I purchased 2 of these if I'm not mistaken, and I actually had one left over from last year. So yeah, they will get used, I will say that. But I told y'all, got a problem here. We got a problem, particularly when it comes to candles. So next up, I have the White Pumpkin. Now this is probably my favorite candle for fall of all time from Bath & Body Works. This candle smells so good. And while it is pumpkin, it definitely gives a very different vibe from your normal kind of like pumpkin spice. So it says it's like ginger, white pumpkin, caramel glaze, warm blended spices, but I think that ginger and that caramel just really hit on a different note for this. And when this burns, it's like cozy elegance and just fall, cozy elegance and fall wrapped into one candle. This is probably the candle I buy the most of each season. I probably buy anywhere from like 2 to 3 of them, along with the Wallflowers, so that I can make sure that that scent is like really permeating the room. But love this. Definitely #1 bae for my fall candle scents for Bath & Body Works. Leaves is top 3. I don't know what other one I said specifically I really like enjoy to that extent, but those two for sure are definitely on my list to buy every single year. So we have sugared lemon zest here, and if I had to compare this to something, it smells like a lemon head. If you're familiar with lemon head candies, this is exactly what it smells like, and that's what it smells like it would taste like. But sugared lemon zest, this smells amazing. It says Sorrento lemons, sugar cane, and bright lemon zest, and that's exactly what it smells like. Definitely does not fall short on that scent. Such a gorgeous like yellow, something to brighten up the room. So y'all, I told y'all already where I stand with lemon, so definitely can't wait to use this again. It probably will be a little bit before I use this, and that's just me wanting to get through some of the fall and winter scents. So this may very well be around until the spring, and this will definitely be one of the first things I use when the spring comes back in. So for the first time ever, I picked up Sweater Weather. Now I know that this is like one of like the more popular candles that people tend to gravitate towards, but for some reason I've never purchased it before this year. And it's like, it's not that it's not an attractive scent, it's just when I have all of these favorites and all these like new things that are coming out catering to like the bakery scents, catering to like that kitchen vibe and cooking and all that, it just kind of got left in the background. So I was like, this year I decided I would give it a try. It's fresh sage, juniper berries. Fresh was aromatic eucalyptus. Now I get a little bit of the eucalyptus. I probably would have to go back and smell the other candle that had juniper berries in it to see if I get that note. And I do get the sage. Like, sage is something that you really have to be familiar with to like search it out in like notes that aren't like food. But I definitely get the fresh sage. Like, I'll give it like a really good example. One of the coffees I have is a holiday coffee. It was flavored with like sage and fig and what is it, like toasted pecans or candied pecans or something like that. And that sage in the coffee like really came through. And it was just one of those things. I think up until that point, I was like, I probably wouldn't have been able to identify sage in something other than maybe like stuffing, or rather other than food. But after kind of like tasting that and really like thinking about that aroma, like I'm able to pinpoint that sage in like this candle. So it smells good. I don't know how it's going to throw, but it's popular, so I'll let you guys know what my thoughts are. This is definitely something I would probably use closer to the winter months. So this is another one of my faves, but this is one of my actual like spring and summer faves, and this is Peach Bellini. So I love all things peach, all things mango, all things pineapple, and this legitimately smells like a peach Bellini. It's so good. It's so refreshing. Definitely very light, cozy scent, but she's offering a little bit of sex appeal. She's offering a little bit of like, I'm feeling myself and I deserve to be pampered. I love this candle. The throw on this is great. That peach really comes through. You definitely get those kind of like Prosecco vibes, and this is one that stays in my staples for spring and summer, without a doubt. I picked up the Perfect Autumn. This is a really nice smelling candle also. So this one has fresh cranberry, spiced pumpkin, crisp apple, rich clove, and I definitely get the clove in this. I'm looking for spiced pumpkin. I will say the one thing like about this candle, and I think the reason I picked it up was there's no one particular scent that stands out the most. I think it was the blend of all of those like spices and notes is what really makes it stand out, and it's blended well enough for it to be fragrant but not overpowering. So I'm curious to see how this burns. You know, you still get the spice of the clove, but it's not anything that overtakes the candle. So I'm imagining that when it burns, like that cranberry will come through. I don't quite get cranberry. Maybe I do get a little cranberry. I do get a little cranberry, but I think it was the balance in the smells of this candle that really like attracted me to it. So we'll see. This is my first time purchasing this one. And then I picked up Midnight Blue Citrus. So this, I thought this was like really cute with the like the color of the actual like glass container. This says juicy tangerine, beach grass, and sweet orange blossom. You definitely get the citrus notes in it, but I can't describe like the vibe I get with this. Maybe it's like a late summer night kind of feel vibe. But definitely giving like relaxation, but kind of like I want to turn up a little bit at the same time. So like I don't know how to describe those late night vibes. Like you got your drinks in your system, you kind of feeling yourself, but you know, you calm, you relaxed, and like you could turn up some more, but you know, you just vibing. And that's the kind of mood this scent gives me. Like it smells really, really good, and I can't wait to burn it. This is a first for me in purchasing this scent also, so can't wait to see what that smells like. And it actually says it has amber in it too, so I hope this one has a really good throw, because this one smells really, really good. So to go along with my candles, I picked up some of the Wallflowers. Now, I'm a little over the top when it comes to like the house smelling good. So I do like to have the Wallflowers going with the candles sometimes. And I don't always use like the same scents with one another, because the Wallflowers tend to like go off intermittently. But there are some fragrances that I prefer to have amplified by the Wallflower, and especially to have the scent linger when the candle is not burning. So one of the things that I did after I purchased like the candles and the original Wallflowers, they had their Wallflower sale. Bath and Body Works be killing me. They had their Wallflower sale probably a week after they had the fall candle sale, and the Wallflowers were on sale then too. But of course, in true Bath and Body Works fashion, they never put all of the scents out together. It seems like they save like new scents for after their like fall candle mega sales, and same with the actual Wallflowers. So there were some newer scents that I tried and I got when I ordered the additional Wallflowers, but for the most part, I did get like Wallflowers to match all the candles that I have. So just going through them like really quickly, because I don't want this to kind of be redundant. I do have the Bergamot Waters for the Wallflower. I have Cranberry Woods, and some of them are duplicates, so I won't necessarily like show you guys that. But I got the Rosewater and Ivy. I picked up some extras of those when they had like the sales. We have the Champagne Toast, And some of them, like the doubles, they were pretty much the same price as like the sale for the singles. So I was like, why not just get 2? I'm gonna get 2 anyway. Let them come in a pack. I picked up the spiced cardamom. I picked up 4 of those. That's how much I really like that scent. And I was just like, I didn't even realize I picked up 4 of them. We got leaves, the limoncello, we got the sun drenched linen to go with the single wick candle. So this is one of the newer ones that I picked up, right? This is the spiced cranberry toffee, and it's a spiced cranberry toffee. I feel like my camera might be about to die. Seems like I got a little dark over here, but I'm looking, this is interesting to me. Like, I'm a huge fan of toffee in general, but I'm interested to see how this is gonna smell. So I probably will use this like at the front door or something, because I do have one of those like wallflowers there. And because I don't have a candle to go with that, I figured why not make it like a welcoming scent for people to come inside. I do have the Cranberry Woods wallflower. I have the Sweater Weather wallflower. And of course, that's another leaves. I picked up the Stress Relief and Eucalyptus Mint Spearmint. I actually have a candle to this already, but I didn't have the wallflower, so I was like, oh, this candle I actually really like for like bath time. So I was like, okay, well, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have this also. So this is another one of the new wallflowers, and I thought this was an interesting scent also. So this is Sweet Whiskey. It says warm and comforting, and you know, I enjoy like the smell of like bourbon. So I was like, oh, this should be interesting. And that came out with like the newer scents. We got Fresh for Morning, which I have a candle of this, and I don't know, maybe I missed it in the batch, but I definitely have that. I definitely have that. So unless it was taken upstairs already, but we do have the 2 wallflowers to go with that. I got the Perfect Autumn wallflower. You know, your girl couldn't go without getting more white pumpkin wallflowers. Just can't live without those. I have like 3 of them already from last year. Apparently I got 3 more from this year. And this was another new one. So this is the Market Peach. I said I would use this with like the peach Bellini, even though it's there's going to be a slightly different flavor. This one says fruity and happy. You know, they all complement each other because it's still peach. And then more leaves, more limoncello. I ended up getting 2 of the spiced cranberry toffee. And then this, I'm pretty sure, is leaves. And then I have 1 for the Lakeside Morning candle. So I don't recall saying like Lakeside Morning either. I think I got Frozen Lake, but I'm pretty sure I had a Lakeside Morning candle somewhere too. But that is everything for this haul, y'all. Let me know if you shop the Bath & Body Works full sale, what kind of candles you got. If there are any candles that you would recommend that you did not see here, let me know down below what your favorites are and what I should maybe try going into like the next season. Let me know if you prefer to see me actually unbox this on camera. I had it open because I wanted to see what was in the package, obviously, but I don't know if that's a part of the experience that, you know, some people might enjoy. You know, maybe that's something I can incorporate into the video. But let me know, girl. Let me know what you picked up from the fall sale. Did they get you like they got me? You know, is this even a part of your routine? And just kind of let me know where you stand. What are some of your fall favorites? What are the things that you like to pick up to really embody the season? Thank you as always for watching the video. I appreciate you tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.